Oh, yeah. Good way to start the day. Very nice. Yes, indeed. Loving it. Very, very good. Good coffee. It goes well with the chilly weather we're getting right now. It's woke up. It was Saturday, like drizzling, misty all day. Sunday, beautiful day. Today, very cold. It was like 40s, in the 40s or something going on. So, yeah, we're enjoying the coffee today in this cool weather. Today, since it is Monday and we had Black Friday, obviously didn't like brush whatever little hair I have. All right. Since we had Black Friday and which started like in October or something, and today is theoretically Cyber Monday, I decided today I'll be talking about money. Money, 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 money. And not just me talking about money. I'm going to share quotes, wise quotes about money. Wise Money Quotes is the official title. So the article is off of success.com, excuse me. And the author is Lydia Sweat. She does some great stuff. This one's a couple years old, but timely. Money's timely, right? It starts like this. Money can be a pretty sweet deal. It can provide you with an exciting lifestyle, glorious things, sometimes a little happiness. The catch? Sometimes there isn't enough money to go around, and it can only buy you happiness to a certain extent. And since there are no trees growing free cash, no dollar bills raining from the sky into our purses and wallets, most of us live in a world of budgets, right? But the good thing is, when you take control of your money, you take control of your life too. Here's some quotes to inspire you to really appreciate your hard earned money. And we start off with the penny pincher himself, Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson, never spend your money before you have earned it. Is that not the ideal quote to start a conversation about money? Never spend your money before you've earned it. It's like I don't think we are, um, I don't know, urged to do this at all. It's like more like go spend, spend, spend. And then you're like, okay, but I don't have it. Yeah, but I can give it to you in 5 payments. Seeing that on Amazon now. You can charge it. You can lay away. Blah blah blee 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 blue blue. Right? Never spend your money before you've earned it. Thomas Jefferson said. So, what kind of control do you have over your money, and are you actually waiting to earn it before you spend it, or are you spending it before you earn it, and then you're paying more than what you actually spent because you borrowed somebody else's money? I didn't borrow anybody else's money. Well, you put it on credit, or you put it on a credit card. So yeah, you kind of did. It's not your money. It's like one of the worst things we can do when we pay for like bills. Put it on a credit card or something with a high interest rate. I haven't seen any low interest rates credit card in years, and probably won't see any in the future. So just FYI. Number one, first wise money quote: never spend your money before you have earned it. Thomas Jefferson. Number two, George Lorimer. This one's a little long. It's good to have money and the things that money can buy, but it's good too to check up once in a while and make sure that you haven't lost the things that money can't buy. Cheers, Mr. Lorimer. It's good too to check up once in a while and make sure that you haven't lost the things that money can't buy. What is that in your life? What is it in your life that money can't buy? If you really think about it, there is only one thing that money can't buy. You can't buy it back either. What is it? Time. You can't buy time. If you're more concerned with what your physical purchases are, what you've purchased with money, or money that you don't even have yet, you may lose sight of the time you have, the time that you could be spending with people. There's so much value in spending time with someone, a loved one, a mentor, someone you respect. More importantly, someone who respects you and respects your opinion and respects your, views on life and your advice. There are few things more valuable than that. I don't think, arguably, there's nothing more valuable than time. You giving someone of your time is the greatest gift you can give them. Your children, your parents, um, your significant other, someone you care about, a friend. What if they need just a moment of your time? They need a few minutes of your time. They need an hour of your time because they need you. That's something money can't buy. It's good to have money and the things that money can buy, but it's good too to check up once in a while and make sure that you haven't lost the things that money can't buy. George Lorimer. Number 3. Marlene Dietrich, actress. There is a gigantic difference between earning a great deal of money and being rich. Somebody said that, somebody recently said, I spent some time with people that had a lot of money, not billionaires, but millionaires, and it seemed to weigh them down. The money seemed to weigh them down. I imagine having no money problems insofar as how am I going to pay my electric bill? How am I going to pay this, that, and the other? It gives you perspective. It gives you, that gives you time, right? Time to have a perspective. Because if you're not weighed down by pressing money issues, you have time to gain perspective. So you have something like this. There's a gigantic difference between earning a great deal of money and being rich. What makes you rich? Rich isn't money. I've known people that have had very little, items, material things. They didn't have a lot of material things, but they were rich. Rich in experience and life and friendships and love. Oh, you're romanticizing it. Absolutely. Time, love, caring, friendship, companionship, that is richness in life. It's like it's comical when we see these representations of rich people that are alone. It's a caricature, right? Because they may have a lot of money, but they're not rich. Their life is lacking. And it's crucial to make that distinction. There's a gigantic difference between earning a great deal of money and being rich. Marlene Dietrich. Next one, Jim Rohn. Money is usually attracted, not pursued. If you're going to listen to anybody about this sort of thing, it's Jim Rohn. ROHN. Money is usually attracted, not pursued. You go chasing after money. Sometimes it becomes more elusive. It's like, oh, you want to chase me? I'm going to make you chase me. I'm transmogrifying money, right? Money is usually attracted. The big statement that people talk about money is if you help people get what they want, eventually you'll get what you want. The more people you help get what they want, that's how easier it'll be to get what you want. And that goes for anything, You want to make paying on the internet easier? I created PayPal. I'm Elon Musk. I don't know if he created it, but I know he was one of the PayPal guys. Made a lot of money. He helped give things or give people the opportunity, made it easier, gave them what they wanted, got everything he wanted. Was able to then invest into Tesla, SpaceX, multi-billionaire, I wish more of these multi-billionaires would be more creative with their money. A lot of times just like, let's just hoard it. Well, sometimes, not every time, right? Money is usually attracted, not pursued. Jim Rohn. Next, if we command our wealth, we shall be rich and free. If our wealth commands us, we are poor indeed. Edmund Burke. Does money control you or do you control your money? Are you in a debt cycle or a cash cycle? Oh, that's a good one, right? Debt, paying interest, paying, buying stuff that we can't afford because I don't have the money for it. Debt. It's like, it's on sale. It's only $800, but when I finish paying it off with all this interest, it's going to be $1,300 because I'm sending the minimums. Are you in command of your money? Or is money controlling you, controlling your decisions? You know, it's like that decides. Are you letting money decide what you can do, where you can go, what you can wear, what you can eat, what your children um, receive, what your family is blessed with? Do you control your money or does money control you? If we command our wealth, we shall be rich and free. If our wealth commands us, we are poor indeed. Edmund Burke. Next. A simple fact that is hard to learn is that the time to save money is when you have some. Joe Moore. Aha. I can't save any money. Well, how about when you got that, little bonus or that tax refund? Well, but that's when I want to buy that TV or I want to get that new phone or new purse or those, new, I don't know, fishing reel, pool table, car. No, a simple fact that is hard to learn is that the time to save money is when you have some. And the thing is, you don't have to save hundreds of, and thousands of dollars. You can start with $50. Start small, but learn that the time to save money is when you have some. Can't save money when you don't have any. And there's 3 basic accounts you need. That's what I talk about when I talk to people about their finances. Short-term savings, emergency funds, short-term savings, long-term savings. Let's sit down and talk about that. I'll tell you all about it. I learned something about teachers yesterday about their retirement system that I absolutely have to talk to more teachers about. It's crazy. It's advice they're getting literally from their teachers' retirement system on how the TRS is not enough, usually, to sustain them. Unfortunately, that's why we see some retired teachers coming back to do like substituting and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really interesting. Kind of sad, really, when you think about it. But I can help them, so at least I have the information now, right? A simple fact that is hard to learn is that the time to save money is when you have some. Joe Moore. Thank you, Joe. May I call you Joe? All right. Next. Don't tell me where your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money, and I'll tell you what they are. James W. Frick. Man, they are going hard with these wise money quotes. Don't tell me where your priorities are. My kids, show me where you spend your money and I'll tell you what they are. Woof. Dang. Yup. It's like, oh, I got this, beautiful new whatever. Oh, boy. I like buying knives and stuff, but I don't spend a lot of money on them. So when I do buy something, it's like vastly discounted, right? I'd look for bargains and deals because I'd rather have money for the important things, right? Man, that's a good one. Don't tell me where your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money, and I'll tell you what they are. What do you spend? Right, Jerry? That is a good one. Man, oh man. That's going to be one where I'm going to have to sit with that one for a while. How many people do you know are out there spending money on stuff that is A, not that important, B, shouldn't be their priority? Oh my gosh. And even worse, they're spending money they don't have, right? Or spending money that should be going to something else. They know it should be going to something else. And we all know it should be going to something else. Man, that's a good one. Don't tell me where your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money, and I'll tell you what they are. James W. Frick. Money. All right, here's another one. If you would be wealthy... Wait, hang on. Take 2. If you would be wealthy, think of saving as well as getting. That hurt my brain a little. If you would be wealthy, think of saving as well as getting. Okay, I think I'm saying it wrong. Think of saving as well as getting. If you would be wealthy, think of saving as well as getting. So think of putting away as well as you bringing in money. Okay, that's Benjamin Franklin. Ben, that's why you're on the $100 bill. No, Mr. Franklin from the bank sends his regards. If you would be wealthy, think of saving as well as getting. That kind of, yeah. It's like, I get it, but it's not really sparking anything in me, right? There's so many other good quotes like the previous one that gets you thinking and gets you and gets you going, ooh, that's talking about me, you know. This one's okay. It belongs here, right? But it's not like something that got my juices flowing, so to speak. All right, moving on. Many folks think they aren't good at earning money when what they don't know is how to use it. There you go, Frank A. Clark. Thank you, Mr. Clark. Many folks think they aren't good at earning money when what they don't know is how to use it. This is a fun topic. Wow. Don't know how to use it. Don't know how to use it. Pay yourself first. That's what we talk to people about. Pay yourself first before you start spending. Pay yourself first. I said it earlier. 3 basic accounts: emergency savings, short-term savings, long-term savings. They're talking about retirement, wealth building. Pay yourself first. And if you start early enough, you won't have to worry about what's going to happen in retirement. You won't have to worry if you're on TRS. You don't have to worry that Social Security, which is never meant to be a retirement fund, is always being raided and scooped out and, you know, just abused by politicians of all stripes, shapes, and colors and party affiliations. Doesn't matter who it is. They're all going after Social Security like it's a slush fund. Like it's like, oh yeah, no, it's money from taxes. No, it's not. It's our Social Security. We're paying into Social Security for people that need it when they are retired. It is security, Social Security, not a retirement account, right? Pay yourself first so you don't have to worry about Social Security. Many folks think they aren't good at earning money when what they don't know is how to use it. I have a presentation that's called How Money Works, and I even have one for kids that I do with people. I sit down with families. How money works. Oh, I know how money works. I make it and I spend it. Nope. That's not it. There's so much more. And that's what I do. That's what I teach people. That's what I talk to people about. Got to know how to use it. Many folks think they aren't good at earning money when what they don't know is how to use it. Frank A. Clark. Next. Many people take no care of their money till they come nearly to the end of it. And others do just the same with their time. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Goethe. I don't know. Goethe. Goethe. Johann, you're absolutely correct. Think about this quote as you're listening to it. Ready? Many people take no care of their money till they come nearly to the end of it. And others do just the same with their time. Look, as you get older, time starts moving quicker. I can't snap with this one. Time starts moving quicker, and then you start seeing your mortality. It's like, wait a minute. When you're young, it's like, I think there's something over there way in the distance, right? That's your mortality. As you get older, you're like, that's starting to take shape. You know, I'm seeing that clearer. And then you realize that there's a finite amount of time, right? It's not even like guaranteed. It's kind of like, I think that's how much time I have left. I hope that's how much time I have left. Many people take no care of their money till they come nearly to the end of it. And others do just the same with their time. You have to care for your money just like you care for your time. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. Time is more valuable than money. What we do every single day is exchange time for money. And usually we are cheating ourselves with what we exchange, the amount we exchange our time for, the amount of money we get in return. If you think about it, somebody gives you if somebody earns, I read this recently, if somebody earns $10 an hour and they give you a gift that's worth $30, that's 3 hours of their time they just gave you. That they exchanged. They exchanged 3 hours of their time for the value of your gift. That's not even taking into account taxes. It's probably more like 4 hours, right? They earn $10, but taxes, but for them to get 30 to buy you something, right? It's like, know the value of your time. Know your value. And if what you're earning for your time is not sufficient, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You have a finite amount of time. As far as we know, we have one life to live. What are you doing with it? Are you just going to let it go? Just float? Take what life gives you, or are you going to do something to better yourself, better your life, and like I'm doing now, working to better generations of my family that I'll never meet. That's my goal. I want to change the future for generations of my family, my bloodline that I will never meet. Imagine doing that for the families and generations of people that you just run into. Friends, family, strangers. Help them take care of their money, take care of their time wisely to change the future of their generations. Isn't that awesome? It's amazing. Let's do that, Let's make positive change. That's why I do this. Many people take no care of their money till they come nearly to the end of it, and others do just the same with their time. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce that name. Next. Money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver. Ayn Rand. She's kind of a complex one, right? Get it? Atlas Shrugged. Money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver. You decide. Isn't that talking about control? The control you have of your money, your finances, your life, your time, your priorities, like we talked about earlier. I'm going to have to repeat that one at the end. That one was awesome. It's only a tool. Money is only a tool. And one thing to remember is that there is an abundance of money. There are millionaires being made every single day, and we're worried about what we're going to do this weekend. You're planning about how, can I afford this one thing on Cyber Monday? Well, first off, pay yourself first. But have the mentality that whatever you do spend is going to be replaced. There is an abundance of money. Don't think there's no money. We start thinking like that. That's that scarcity mindset, right? And I grew up with it. Scarcity mindset, and I hate it. And I want to change that. Let's change it. Let's help people. Money will come. Work at it, though. Educate yourself. Money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver. Ayn Rand. Next. Money is a terrible master, but an excellent servant. P.T. Barnum. He probably made a lot of money, lost a lot of money, made a lot of money, lost a lot of money, made a lot of money. Money is a terrible master, but an excellent servant. Who controls who? Do you control your wealth? Do you control your money? Or does your money control you? Does your money or lack thereof have you ensnared? Have you trapped in your situation? Do you control your money? What's your relationship with money? Do you ever talk about or think about what kind of relationship you have with money? Does it have to do with, I'm sure a lot of it has to do with how we were, our situation when we were raised. Like, why, I tell people, why weren't you born a millionaire? Why? Why weren't you born a millionaire? Because nobody sat down with your grandparents, great-grandparents, their parents, and grandparents, etc., your ancestors, and told them how money works and sat down with them and asked them about their relationship with money. I grew up in a working class home filled with love and support, but a scarcity mindset. It doesn't have to be that way. Do you want your children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, and beyond to be in the same cycle that your family has been in, that my family has been in, that many hundreds, if not millions, of families are in, where they're in that debt cycle, scarcity mindset, wondering where the money's going to be coming from? I don't want that. Money is a terrible master, but an excellent servant. P.T. Barnum. Change your perspective. Next, you must gain control over your money, or the lack of it will forever control you. Dave Ramsey. What did I just say? What did I just say? You must gain control over your money, or the lack of it will forever control you. Even people who have lost mega fortunes have, gotten them back again. And it's not because they're any more special than you or they had better circumstances than you. It's the relationship with money, the desire, the will. If you figure out your why, the how won't matter. If the reason is big enough and the payout is big enough, you'll figure out a way. The how won't matter. What's your relationship? You must gain control over your money, or the lack of it will forever control you. Are you the master, or are you the servant of or to your money? That was Dave Ramsey. You must gain control of your money, or the lack of it will forever control you. Next, it's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and how many generations you keep it for. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and for how many generations you keep it for. That's what I'm talking about. Generational change. Man, it fires me up. Are you just doing what you're doing for you and for your situation right now? Are we that selfish? Do your children, do your future generations and your family deserve that level of selfishness from you? Or do you really honestly care about your children and your future? It's a little harsh, right? But who else is going to tell you this? You know what they're telling you about your money? You should spend more. There's deals today, but I don't really need it. Yeah, but it's on sale. There's deals every day. You can buy stuff every single day. Are you in control of your money? Are you doing what's right with your money? Are you saving for your retirement? Are you getting rid of your debt faster? That's what I do. That's what I help families with. It's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and how many generations you keep it for. Robert Kiyosaki. Next, the habit of saving is itself an education. It fosters every virtue, teaches self-denial, cultivates the sense of order, trains to forethought, and so broadens the mind. T.T. Munger. That says it all right there. The habit of saving is itself an education. First sentence tells you everything. It fosters every virtue, teaches self-denial, cultivates a sense of order, trains to forethought, and so broadens the mind. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit your vision. Don't limit your vision on money and your relationship with money and what it can do for you and generations of your family. Broaden your mind. That self-denial, that paying yourself first so there's a payoff in the future is huge. That's huge. It's like that experiment they had. I'm going to leave this marshmallow. Don't eat it. If you can wait 10 minutes, you'll have two marshmallows. You can eat it if you want. But if you wait 10 minutes, you'll have two marshmallows. That was an experiment they did with kids, right? Basically. Some kids were like, Other kids would just kind of smell it, put it back, maybe lick it, put it back. Ew. But that's self denial, right? Forethought. A lot of it has to do with who we are, you know, just as we are. And some of it has to do with how we train ourselves, how we choose to be. We kind of have to go against our instincts, natural instincts. Oh, I gotta eat that marshmallow. I need this. It looks so delicious. I can smell the vanilla from here, right? We have to teach ourselves to go against our natural instincts. The habit of saving is itself an education. It fosters every virtue, teaches self-denial, cultivates a sense of order, trains to forethought, and so broadens the mind. T.T. Munger. Next. A wise person should have money in their head, but not in their heart. Jonathan Swift. That's really good. Simple. You should have money in your head, not in your heart. Don't let money lead you. You know, people say money is the root of all evil. What the real saying, if I'm not mistaken, is the love of money is the root of all evil. I'm going to put, what is the correct phrase? Money, root of all evil. It's here. What is the origin of the phrase, money is the root of all evil? It's actually a slight misquoting of scripture, which is still commonly used in society. The omission assumes money is evil, but Paul states that it is the love of money, riches, that is the root of all evil. Money does not have any power of itself. It is simply material. Just like a knife is not evil, but it can be used as an instrument to bring evil to pass. Likewise, money is simply a tool which can be used with good or evil intent. A wise person should have money in their head, but not in their heart. Jonathan Swift. Good morning, Jeanette. Thank you for joining me. By the way, if you would consider sharing this video when you get an opportunity, I'd really appreciate it. Anybody who's watching it, either live or in a replay, if you'd consider sharing it, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. A wise person should have money in their head, but not in their heart. Jonathan Swift. We're coming up to the end here. I think I have three more. Money is multiplied in practical value depending on the number of W's you control in your life. What you do, when you do it, where you do it, and with whom you do it. Timothy Ferriss. So, how many of these W's do you control in your life? What you do, when you do it, where you do it, and with whom you do it. How many of those do you control? That's how money is multiplied in practical value. And what do you do with your money? Remember, time is more valuable than money. Absolutely. Yesterday, somebody asked me, Saturday they asked me, say, hey, are you available to do a presentation tomorrow? I'm like, Sunday? They're like, yeah, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, absolutely. Why? Because I want that person to succeed. I made myself available for that person and the people that he invited because I want him to succeed. Why do I want somebody else to succeed? By helping other people get what they want, you will get what you want. That's it. It's a little self-centered, right? But I made myself available for him because he asked me. And if I can help him, it makes me feel good, right? And it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. I like helping people. So again, money is multiplied in practical value depending on the number of W's you control in your life. What you do, when you do it, where you do it, and with whom you do it. Timothy Ferriss. Last two. The quickest way to double your money. Are you ready? Here we go. All right. Are you ready? Get a notepad, get a pencil, hit record. I'm going to tell you the quickest way to double your money. This is incredible. Wow. Why has it taken so long for me to see this? You know what? Call your friends, tell them to join the watch party right now. I mean, get your phone, record the screen. The quickest way to double your money coming up in, 5 seconds. Here we go. The quickest way to double your money is to fold it in half and put it back in your pocket. Really, Will Rogers? That's the advice you're going to give us? Yeah, there is no quick way to double your money. Maybe not legally, right? The quickest way to double your money is to fold it in half and put it in your back pocket. Control your money. You know how you're not going to double it? By spending it on useless crap. On stuff we don't need. Oh, I have so much of that. The quickest way to double your money is to fold it in half and put it in your back pocket. That serves two purposes. One, it's doubled, right? Because now you can count it double. Two, you're not spending it. You put it in your back pocket and you're not spending it. You're keeping it for when you need it. And Lord knows some of us need to be told this information. Right, Christina? Fold it and put it in your back pocket. Don't spend it. Oh, but this beautiful baby clothes. I know. We all go through it. All right, last one. Last but not least. That was Will Rogers, by the way. Last but not least. This one is from Aristotle. Now we're talking. Here we go. What did Mr. Tottle have to tell us? Aristotle. Money is a guarantee that we may have what we want in the future. Though we need nothing at the moment, it ensures the possibility of satisfying a new desire when it arises. When you're considered by history as one of the greatest thinkers, there's usually a reason. Aristotle just gave us one. This is a perfect example, a perfect description of money. Completely, absolutely, without a doubt. Money is a guarantee that we may have what we want in the future. Though we need nothing at the moment, it ensures the possibility of satisfying a new desire when it arises. However, you need to have the money around when that new desire arises. So that has to do with delaying instant gratification. That has to do with making sure that the money you have coming in or the money that you have lasts not only until next week or until next paycheck, but for when you need it in the future. What about when your family in the future needs it? It's not just about keeping money, it's about making money. It's how much you keep and for how long you can keep it. How many generations can you keep money in your bloodline? And this one is beautiful. Money is a guarantee that we may have what we want in the future. Though we need nothing at the moment, it ensures the possibility of satisfying a new desire when it arises. Prepare for your future. Prepare for, not, like I said, not just for this weekend or next month or Christmas or Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's Day or Easter or 4th of July. Did I skip any holidays? I have to think of the Stevie Wonder song. All right, never mind. So keep money for when you need it. Don't just spend it before you have it. How many people do you know? And some of us have been guilty, maybe not all the time, but it's like the money is burning a hole in our pockets. It has to be spent. It doesn't. You realize that even putting together a small budget, let's say I'm going to put away $100. You can set up your 3 savings plans. 50% for your emergency fund of 2 months of what you make. 25% goes to short-term savings. You need 6 months of that. 25% goes to your long-term savings, like for retirement. Even if it's $50, $25, $25. Why do you put $50 on the emergency fund? Because you'll fill it up faster. If you fill it up faster and you make those $50 available, now you can split it to the other two, or go $75 for the short-term savings, where you just need 6 months of what you make. And how much faster can you get to that if you're doing $75 a month as opposed to 25? And once that is filled up, start investing completely and regularly into your future, into your retirement. That's what we teach. That's what I help people with. These are wise quotes. Now I'm going to go back to that one quote that I thought was really, really good. Let's see here. Yes. Here we go. This one's awesome. If you missed it, I'm going to share it with you again. James W. Frick. Don't tell me where your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money, and I'll tell you what they are. I'll tell you what your priorities are. Wow. Don't tell me where your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money, and I'll tell you where they are, what they are. James Frick. Good morning, Kevin. Texas Bull. Guys, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you spending it with me. I'd appreciate it if you share my video. That'd be fantastic. Thank you so much. It would help out a lot. I do this to share positivity, to start your Monday, start your Wednesdays, start your Fridays on a positive note. I'll be here on Wednesday, not Friday. I've got some commitment, but I'll be back on Monday after that, God willing. And this is what I wish for you. I wish for you to have a wonderful day today. I wish for you to use the most valuable thing you have in your life, your time. I wish for you to share it with someone you love, someone you care about, and give your time to them and show them that that's how much you value them. That's how much you love them. That's how much they mean to you. So I wish for you to have a wonderful day. I hope to be back on Wednesday for some more positivity at 8 a.m. on Wednesday. And until then, we'll be talking.